Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we're going to talk about job, investment, and platform. The reason we want to talk about this is because what you do, depending on where you're going to end up to, is depending on what you do. So if you're just doing a job, the most you can get is to get by. Because a job is a job. It's not meant for you to get rich, right? You go to the nine to five, you make the income, you pay for the expenses, then that's it. That's pretty much it. You're not gonna get too far with just a job. Then after job, you have the investment. Like they say, right? The poor spend money, the rich invest in money, right? So once you get a job, you want to get all the opportunity you have to invest as soon as possible. It could be real estate, it could be mutual fund, it could be or something more risky. But the key is you want to learn to invest as early as possible. Because just working alone will not get you rich. So you start investing in real estate. Thank you for the like. Investing in mutual fund. Yesterday I was watching one short video. He was saying that if you invest $27 a day, if you start like when your number that he's talking about, if you just put the money into mutual fund. So, like I said earlier, right? You're never gonna get ahead if you're just working. If you want to get ahead, you want to invest as early as possible. Because when you're working, you are working for the money. There's no leverage, zero leverage. You're basically exchanging your time for money. The minute you start investing, then you have leverage. You leverage the money. You leverage other people's money, right? If you buy real estate, you buy a $1 million property, and you get an $800,000 loan, right? Then suddenly money starts to make money for you. And also if you lease it out and other people help you to pay for the mortgage, so other people start working for you. After that, once you become an investor, then maybe you can build a platform. That's the next level. The lowest level is having a job. The next level is investment. You invest in property, mutual fund. And the higher level is a platform. A platform that needs to be ahead of the time, right? For example, let's say if you're gonna start to build a website today, or if you're gonna start build a social network like similar to Facebook, that's not gonna work because that's the past. Whatever platform you're building, it needs to be in the future. For example, if you're building some type of Web 3.0, if you're building something like if you're gonna make some type of coin, if you are building some type of a future energy product, like Elon Musk, right? He's building a Tesla, he's building SpaceX. So if you start to build a platform, that's the technology of the future, then you're gonna ride with the wave, right? If you're gonna build something that's old, you're not going to ride with the wave because it's something old. You gotta build something to anticipate what's coming, right? Just like today, I'm flying to I think it's Austin or Dallas, I forgot, for the crypto conference. It's organized by the CoinDesk. I'm gonna be there for a couple days to learn, right? To learn something from the future. This morning I actually watched a video. A professor from Stanford, he gave a good advice on how to set your goal. I'm gonna put that in practice. So basically he said, whatever you do, whatever you learn, whatever goal you have, narrow down to 3 goals. And you wanna make sure the goal is 5-year goal, right? A 5 years goal. For example, because for this couple months, my mind's kind of got too much going on. So I have too many goals. So basically, if you have too many goals, you're not gonna reach any of them. It's like I made a video about a rabbit, right? If you're trying to catch 3 rabbits, you're not gonna catch any rabbits. Let's say if you're sitting there, three rabbits come out, you try to catch all 3 rabbits, you will end up with no rabbits. How can you get the rabbit? You gotta focus on one rabbit and go after that one rabbit. That's how you can catch the rabbit, right? You gotta focus. So he was saying about, go back to the professor, he was saying about the 5-year goal. You want to narrow it down to 3 5-year goal, right? Because why is it 5 years? Because if it's 1 or 2 years, it's too short. You're not going to be able to achieve anything. 5 year is the ideal timeline, because if you set a 5 years goal, you will have enough time to achieve. Pretty much, if you set a 5 years goal, if you do it every day consistently, most likely you're going to be able to reach that goal, because that's enough. That's a long enough time, right? So you narrow it down to 3 5-year goal, and then you, for each goal, you write down 3 things you're gonna do for that particular goal each day, right? So you repeat this process every single day. I wake up this morning, I write down my 5 years goal, and then for each of the 5 years ago, I write down the 3 things I'm gonna do today to help me to get closer to that 5-year goal. A lot of things about success is consistency, right? It's not like you're gonna do something huge today and then suddenly you're gonna reach your goal. You're just moving baby step, right? Baby step one day every day, baby step every day, baby step every day. At the time, it may look insignificant, right? You might think, oh, I just opened this account, I just registered an account. But just the fact that you're opening this account is getting you closer to your goal, because you took action. So the problem with a lot of people, most people, is that number one, they have a very vague goal. They don't have a clear focus, where I'm going, what I want with my life in the next 5 years. A lot of people just drifting along, right? Most people are drifting in their life. So you want to narrow down the goal, and you want to work on something toward that goal every single day. Exactly, visualize. So I have a formula, it's called MASTER. I actually borrowed that from the Miracle Morning. I just made some changes to it. So MASTER stands for meditate, assert, right? You want to assert your goal, and see it, meaning visualize, just like what Victoria is saying, right? You want to visualize your goal. Meditate, assert, visualize, take note. You want to write it down, right? Like I said earlier, take note, write it down. Then you want to exercise, and then you want to refocus every single day. Meditate, assert, see it, take note, exercise, refocus. Love that. Awesome. Okay. Follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Let me know where you're from. I'm from Los Angeles, California. Okay, I'm going to keep practicing a little bit more. So what I'm practicing, it's a little idea, Wing Chun. I'm kind of I've been doing it for, oh, you're from New York, okay. I've been doing it for a couple years now, but the frequency is not enough. So we train once a week. What I do is I try to practice it every day, and on the weekend we go see the master, the Sifu, Phoenix. So so if there's one ability you want to acquire that's gonna be the most beneficial to you, is to get a habit of doing something consistently every single day. Every day I try to practice Wing Chun. Sometimes maybe I'm gonna miss 1 or 2 days, but I always try to come back to it. Discipline, right? It's not Tai Chi, it's a Wing Chun. Have you guys watched the movie Ip Man? So this is the Ip Man, the Kung Fu they're practicing. It's called Wing Chun Kung Fu. So yes, Wing Chun, correct. So consistency is very important. It's like the water, right? When you have a piece of stone, if it's sitting under a roof, every time when it rains, the water drop onto the stone. If it takes long enough time, the water is going to penetrate the stone. That's the power of consistency. Why the water drop can penetrate the stone? Because the drop is keep, reaching the same part of the stone. It just keep dripping, 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 and eventually it's going to penetrate the stone. That's the power of consistency. Bruce Lee studied that martial art. Yeah, so Bruce Lee he studied Wing Chun. He only studied it for I think 6 months. Then he combined this martial art with some other martial art. Then he made his own, called the Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do basically means the art of intercepting the fist. That's what it means. The art of intercepting the fist. So he learned the Wing Chun, and he combined with some other martial art, and then he made his own martial art called the Jeet Kune Do. You are my favorite gay content creator. Keep your good work, bro. Gay or guy? Oh, that's funny. Yesterday, because I was at the real estate syndication conference, I met with a guy. He works at Backstage. Backstage, it's a audition platform. So I was curious, right? So I downloaded the Backstage software, and I tried to register. And when it came to the point for me to select my my gender, I was so surprised. Initially I thought, most people common sense, like gender, you have 3, right? You have the male, female, you have transgender, right? But when I pull up the gender selection, there was like 30 plus genders. There's a male, female, there's transgender male, transgender woman, there's demi boy, demi girl. I was so blown away. There's like 30 plus genders. It's kind of interesting. Ip Man, correct, yeah. How long did you Wing Chun, or since what age? I've been doing it for, I think, 3 to 5 years. I don't remember exactly. About probably less than 5 years, more than 3 years. What's up, bro? Ip Man, correct. Ip Man is the movie. If you guys get a chance, you can go to Netflix. You can watch this movie. It's I think they have 4-part series. The actor is Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen. He's a famous Chinese kung fu actor. He studied martial art since a young age in Peking. He actually went to the same martial arts school as Jet Li in Peking. But he didn't study Wing Chun. He studied traditional Chinese kung fu. Before he was selected to play the role of in Ip Man movie, he studied Wing Chun because he already have the base, right? He already have the base for the martial art, so he was able to pick up Wing Chun quickly. You can say hello to my friend Rangji. Who's Rangji? Yeah, Jet Li retired, I think. Yeah, Jet Li he got a Singapore citizenship. I'm not sure where he lives, but most likely he's probably living in Singapore because he's got a citizenship for Singapore. So anyway, going back to the topic today, there's the job, there's investment, then there's platform. So let's say if you want to make if you want to make a whole lot of money, you want to make a lot of money, millions, billions of money, You will not be able to achieve that if you just have a job, right? If you want to fast track your wealth creation, you got to move to the investing stage quickly. If you just stay at the job stage, you will not get rich. You will not be able to create wealth. Move to, as soon as you make some money, move to the investment stage quickly. Hola, Esther. So for the common people, for the everyday people, the easiest way to move to the investment stage, just buy properties. You can buy two units, 3 units, 4 units, like I made in the other video, right? You buy a 4 units with FHA mortgage. You live in one. It's called house hacking, right? You live in one, and the 3 other tenants gonna pay for your mortgage, so you can live rent free. And that's the easiest way to save equity. So you can repeat that process every year. So if you just do that one thing, buy 4 units with FHA mortgage every single year, most likely you'd be a millionaire within the next 5 years. That's the easiest way to get rich. So now once you do that, then you have moved to the level of investor level, right? If you want to make even more money, then you got to make the platform. You got to build a platform that's from the future, for the future. It could be AI, it could be cryptocurrency, it could be Web 3.0. Yeah. Super sir video, thank you. Preaching financial freedom. Yes, financial freedom. Unless you're a surgeon. Well, even if you're a surgeon, believe it or not, most doctors do not become rich from their job. What I see is that most doctors that become rich is also because they invest in real estate. Let's say if you're a doctor, if you don't invest in real estate, you're gonna be broke. You just broke at a higher level. There's doctors, you look at them, they look rich, right? They drive a Mercedes or BMW, they live in a big fancy house, but every month their paycheck is spent. They make 30 grand a month, they spend 30 grand a month. That's not rich. They're just living at a higher level that's broke. They're just broke at a higher level. What I see that the doctors that are really making a lot of money, they're investing in real estate on the side. It's the same thing. Doesn't matter if you're making $3,000 a month or if you're making 30 grand a month. If you do not invest in real estate, you're still gonna be broke. So I'm in real estate sales. So I make about 30 grand a month. If I don't invest in real estate, I'll be broke. The reason, I'm doing better than what most realtors did is that I invested in real estate. So I'm gonna continue to invest in more real estate, and that's why I'm learning. Also, I want to build some platform, right? Something in the future. So that's why I'm also learning crypto. Financial freedom, correct? Super sir video. Okay, let's see what else. Czech Republic, Prague. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I'm gonna follow you. I think Prague. People have been telling me Prague, the real estate over there is a really good deal. Like you can get a good deal of real estate to invest in real estate. How to become a high producing mortgage loan officer. Okay, mortgage loan is pretty much same as real estate sales. What you need to do is focus. Focus on the people that's gonna work with you. A lot of times about sales, how to make a lot of money in sales is basically discipline. Just like what I'm doing now, right? Every day I'm training Wing Chun, right? It's the same thing. If you want to be rich in mortgage sales, just talk to 10 people a day. That's all you need to do. If you talk to 10 people a day, you gotta be rich for sure. Just like what I'm doing TikTok, right? I'm uploading 20 videos a day, 30 videos a day, right? Then I started growing on my TikTok. It's the same thing. You just need to talk to at least 10 people a day. If you talk to 10 people a day, you're gonna make money in mortgage. That's for sure. What country are you in now? You sound American. Yes, I'm a Chinese American. I'm in Los Angeles, California. So I came here, just give you guys a little bit of background. I came to the United States when I was 14, 15. So I attended high school here. I served in the United States Army, and when I got out of the Army, I got my real estate license. That was 20 plus years ago. But I also went back to college. So I my grade in high school was really bad. My high school grade was like 2.0 because I had a problem with English. Then I went to community college. Then I studied hard. I also failed my English writing class 2 times before I was able to pass my college level English class. So then I transferred to UC Berkeley. So most of my career has been in real estate sales. So from the commission I make from real estate sales, then I put that into real estate investment. So yeah, to go back to the mortgage loan officer, it's pretty much similar to real estate sales. You just need to be consistent. Talk to 10 clients a day. If you just talk to 10 clients a day, you gotta do very well. For example, let's say if you make 10 grand per deal, you talk to 10 people a day, 300. Let's just say 300 days, right? 300 days, you talk to 10 people a day. That's 3,000 people you talk to, right? Or 300 people 10 times. So let's just say 300 people 10 times. Out of those 300 people, let's say 30 people buy, right? Or let's make it even lower. That would be more conservative. Let's just say 20 people. 20 of those people get a mortgage from you. Then most likely you gotta make at least 20 grand, 200 grand, right? You make 10 grand from each client. Out of all those people you talk to, 20 people get a mortgage from you. Then you gotta make at least 100 to 200 grand. Okay, let me see what else. Let me look at the comments. Just a moment. Let me go through the comments. Follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Whatever question you have, you can talk about it. Let me know where you're from. How do we invest in real estate when market is so overpriced? So you're in Toronto, right? Okay. Do not buy in major metropolitan area because those areas are already saturated. Just buy, for example, if you drive 1 hour outside of Toronto, you're gonna find some good deals. Or you can even invest in America. You do not need to buy where you live. Okay, I live in Los Angeles. I do not invest in Los Angeles because the return in Los Angeles is very low. So do you have a paid capital gains on rent profits? For real estate, because when you buy and hold, it's called passive income. I'm not a tax CPA, but I'm just sharing. This is not advice. But if you buy and hold, there's difference, right? There's the active income and the passive income. If you're working 9 to 5, that's active income. If you're flipping, that's active income. If you just buy and hold, that's passive income. If you have active income, you have to pay a lot of taxes. It's like 30%. If you have passive income, if you just buy and hold, there's money incentives. There's there's a 1031 exchange. There's depreciation. That you can offset a lot of expenses. Pretty much, you don't have to pay any taxes if you do it correctly. Can your real estate model work in Caribbean? It works everywhere. I mean, just depending on what kind of mortgage you can get. But in Caribbean, maybe you cannot get that type of mortgage. Then you need to figure out a way to. So here's the key. The name of the game for real estate investment is you have to control the asset. If you do not control the asset, you will not be able to enjoy the equity, right? You will not be able to enjoy the equity gain. So you gotta basically you gotta figure out whatever way you can to control the assets. In America, we can get an FHA mortgage. For me, I'm an Army veteran, so I can use the VA loan. But if you're outside of America, you got to figure out other ways to control the assets without money or little money. For example, maybe you can convince the seller, sell you the property with seller financing. So if they wanting to sell you the properties for seller financing, then you can control the asset. The name of the game is to control the assets. You would say, oh, who is that stupid? They gotta finance me? Let me tell you. Okay, so a lot of people, they're willing to, for example, in America, a lot of people are willing to sell the finance, especially the older folks, because let's say if they want to retire, they don't want to manage the property anymore, they don't want a headache. So they're willing to, sell the finance, the property to you. Why? Because if they sell to you, if they get all the money, they're gonna pay a lot of taxes because they don't want to do the exchange anymore, right? Because they want to retire. But if they sell the finance to you, then they can save a lot of taxes and you can control the property. So it's a win-win for everybody. Thanks, bro. Amanda, okay. Mental energy. Yeah, mental energy is very important. Do you speak English? Proof. I tried to make a joke. Godfather of Jesus. What is that you're doing? Bullshit. Bullshit too. Okay, what you're doing, bullshit too. We get some people try to start some shit. Every time when I do TikTok, some people try to start some shit. When you invest in real estate, it doesn't have to be in your location. You can buy anywhere. Yes, you can buy anywhere. You do not need to buy where you live, correct? Because you're not gonna go fix the toilet anyway, right? You're gonna hire somebody to fix the toilet. So you do not need to buy real estate by where you live. Did you face discrimination? What's that? Super video, thank you very much. What's your net worth? My net worth is a couple million. Have you made money from clients on TikTok? No, I didn't make any money on TikTok. It's no. My friend Angel, you from Xiaoniantou, needs practice. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm a beginner. Yeah. Sifu Hao. How many years you have been a real estate agent? I have been a real estate agent for 20 years. Respect. I'm thinking about Airbnb my house out. Ever do that? Any good? Yeah, I mean, you should. I mean, that's definitely extra income for you. Do you ever get dirty and get involved with remodeling your properties? I did before. I did some flip, but not a whole lot. Hello from Thailand. Does CCP have any effect on you? Are you talking about the Communist Party? I don't think so. I'm in America most of the time. Advice for new university graduate. So for new university graduate, is you want to get two things, right? Experience and money, right? So in the beginning, if I have a chance to pick between money and experience, I'd probably go for experience. Because when you get the experience, it's like somebody teach you how to fish, right? Then you can go fish by yourself. But on the other hand, if the job pays you a lot of money, then of course I'm gonna go for the job. But that's not likely, right? If you're newly graduate, you're not gonna be paid a lot of money. So get some experience as early as possible, so you can learn how to make more money. Then accumulate as much money as possible, so start investing as quickly as early as possible. But these days, nobody wants to pay rent every month. So that's why you have to invest in a landlord-friendly states. Hey, you gotta pay. If you don't pay, you gotta go. Okay. Translation Mobile. I have heard CCP is buying a lot of America. Not just CCP, everybody is. Thanks very much, video, my sir. Yes, Chinese Communist Party invests in America. these questions. There's 3 families that pretty much own my whole community. Move west with money. Thoughts on real estate wholesaling? Yeah, real estate wholesaling is just another way to make money in real estate sales. You could make money in real estate as an agent. You make commission. You could do wholesaling. You could do flipping. So when you're doing wholesaling, you're just the most important thing about wholesaling is you gotta get the deal, right? You get the deal, you assign to somebody else, you make the it's sort of like a commission too. Someone told me you cannot progress without CCP. What's that? What does that mean? So there's a lot of people in the Western world. They don't know too much about the Eastern country. They have not been to the Eastern country. So they have a lot of misconceptions. And a lot of people, they haven't been to China or some other country in Asia, but they want to talk shit about it. But they have never been there. So a lot of what the understanding they have about the China or some other country is just hearsay. It's just like some news, some made up news. And they think that's the reality. So that's why I always say a lot of people in the West are brainwashed, but they don't believe it. They think whatever they think is right. They think other people is wrong. So yeah. He's American. He do not have to worry about CCP. Yeah. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm an Army veteran. I live in the United States, but I go to China often before. But since the pandemic, I haven't been able to go. No, bro. What's no? What did I say that's not right? Yeah, I need to work on my form. My Wing Chun is not very good. I'm afraid I cannot make much money in this room because there's just 30 people around in your room. Why you want to make money in this room? This room is not for you to make money. It's for people to communicate, exchange ideas. We know our media always lies. Yeah, just look at it, man. American media is controlled by corporations. Have you watched that news? I think Blackstone, they owns like 80% of the U.S. media. We're like China in Germany. So a lot of people in America are brainwashed, but they're not aware of it. They think they're very smart. They think everybody's wrong. They think they're right, and they kept trying to preach to other people. They try to teach other people, but I'm telling you, a lot of people in America are pretty ignorant. People change ideas in university and college, not in the chat room. Actually, don't. The university and college kind of make you dumb too, because there's a lot of people in the university. They're not teaching the right ideas. American media is controlling Europe broadcasting too. No ending Xun Chao. What's Xun Chao? Are you black belt? No, I'm not a black belt. I'm just a beginner. I'm just practicing this for recreational purpose. Follow my TikTok, give me some likes, whatever question you have, we can talk about it, let me know where you're from. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I'm gonna practice a little bit more and then I'm gonna go make some breakfast. You look like you can beat me up. Rita, Australia. Okay, I'm gonna practice some elbow movement. Hi, from Tasmania, Australia. Oh, Tasmania. Is that where the cartoon's from? Because they have all those animals on the Tasmanian island. I'm from San Francisco. Okay. You know that movie cartoon, Disney cartoon of all the animals on the Tasmanian island? Okay, I'm gonna practice some elbow. I'm actually gonna go to Texas again today. Sometimes when I travel, I don't get enough chance to practice. So when I'm at home, I try to practice a little bit more. Got any properties in Texas? The state of Texas is getting flooded with people from across the world. Not yet. I just came from Texas. There's a lot of people investing in multifamily in Texas. Correct. Okay, I'm gonna do some sandbag training. Stretch first. I'm telling you, man, you should get into a property as soon as possible. Don't wait. Tennis elbow. Yeah, I have some problem. You're right. You're very smart. I had some problem with my shoulder before. I couldn't raise this shoulder. But it got much better. Before I couldn't raise my shoulder at all. But now I'm getting a little bit better. So this is actually a very good exercise. Get into jiu-jitsu. Yeah, jiu-jitsu is a different exercise. It's a different martial art. So that's a elbow exercise. It's I'm using some energy, but not a whole lot of energy because I'm using my elbow. I didn't use much muscle. So that's the difference of this martial art compared to other martial arts. I'm not using the muscle. I'm just using the turning of the body, using the physiology of the body. As you can see, even without using the muscle, that's pretty powerful already. That's a 70-pound sandbag. So it's flying all over the place because I use the turning of the body instead of any muscle. Texas is hot spot for crime. Jackie Chan. What an honor. I mean, there's bad area everywhere, right? Let me see what I can cook today. Can I turn the camera around with this? Probably not. I'm gonna look into my fridge. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna cook some wonton soup today. It's easy enough to cook. Let me get my stand, turn on my light. Getting a little bit hungry. Okay. They call me that when I enter TJ. I said, bitch, moderate to them. So yeah, going back to the topic. Get a job. As soon as you make some money, invest in real estate. And you want to start something and to study something in the future. That's how you can get ahead. Because you're not going to get rich just from working alone. There's no way you're going to get rich just from working. What did you do before real estate? Before real estate, I was in the army. I was infantry in the army. I got into real estate very early. I got my license when I was I think maybe around 21, 22 years old. Maybe I gotta add more water. We're gonna cook some wonton soup today. That's easy enough. So I'm not a real cook. Usually just some, this is a wonton soup. What's the top 2 challenge you face today in your real estate business? So I have a couple real estate business, right? I have the brokerage business, which is representing sellers to sell the home. I have the investment business, which is investing in mobile home parks. I'm also looking into investing in hotels. For the brokerage business, since the market is kind of changing a little bit, so we usually rather get a listing contract signed, then we help the seller to sell their home. Since the market has changed, now it's a little bit, probably the home selling is going to slow down a little bit because the price has increased and it's getting a little harder to sell homes now. I'm going to just eat a 12 piece. Let me put this back into the the refrigerator. So always make sure you have fruits. Always make sure you're eating healthy. That's very important. You gotta eat healthy. You gotta exercise. You gotta have a balanced diet. That's very important. Let me chop these apples. How you doing, Frank? How you doing? Your connection is lagging. Is it good now? Do you think there will be recession? I'm not sure. There's a lot of demand in real estate. The price is getting more expensive. But I think the demand is still high. But in some places in the country, the price is kind of expensive. Depending on where you are, not everywhere is expensive. I think in the major metro area, price is expensive, but there's still a lot of places where the real estate is very affordable. Let me wash my chopper. I'm gonna cut my apples. So I'm cooking my wonton and I'm chopping the apple at the same time. Hello. Do you think real estate will crash next year? Doesn't matter. As long as your mortgage, your rent can cover your mortgage, you don't have to worry about real estate crashing. As long as your rent can cover your mortgage, don't worry about crashing. So as long as you don't sell, doesn't matter if the real estate crash or not, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna cut some apples. I want to buy a house now. Do you think it's good time to buy at this time? Just buy it, doesn't matter. If you don't have a house, just buy it. You need a place to live anyway. As long as you don't sell, it doesn't matter what happens to the market. It's not gonna affect you. There's still many places in America, the real estate house is still very cheap. Believe it or not, yesterday I looked at a property, lakefront, had 152 acres. It was only selling for $390,000. So If you don't have a house, you don't even have to worry about the market. Just buy it. As long as you don't sell, you're okay. Because if you don't buy the property, if you just keep working, you will not be able to save money. Once you own the real estate, then you can start accumulating equity. So if you don't have a property, just buy it. Don't try to time the market. A lot of people try to time the market. It's not gonna help you. I have a friend. He's a CPA. He has $300,000 sitting in his bank. He has $300,000 sitting in his bank, and he was waiting for the cheapest interest rate. He was waiting for the price to come down, but it never came down. You know what happened to his $300,000? The same $300,000 now only have half of the purchasing power. It's like his $300,000 just cut in half. Now it's only worth $150,000. So don't try to time the market. Don't try to be a cheap ass. You know, try to wait for the cheapest price. Try to get the lowest interest rate. Don't worry about it. Just buy it. Better to be a new agent solo or join team. If you're a new agent, it's probably better to join a team because you don't know what the hell you're doing. If you join a team, you know, theoretically, you should be able to learn something. To the new agent, sales training is the most important. You have to increase your sales skill. You don't need to sell. Why do you want to sell? Well, if you sell, what you're going to do with the money? The inflation is crazy. You don't want to hold the money in cash. Just refinance and buy more. Just refinance, wait until the market come down a little bit and buy more. Do you think software as a service is a good business model? Monthly subscription? Yes, that is a good business model. If you can figure out, you know, for people to pay you, that's really good. If you have the expertise, right? So I'm chopping some apples. Make sure you gotta have a balanced diet. What state is best for real estate investment? Florida, Texas, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia. Those are all really good states. You don't have to buy where you live. What is the best state? Okay, why you say don't sell? If you sell, what you gonna do with the money, right? You need to have the money working for you. If you sell, you cannot keep the money in the bank all the time. You still gotta buy something. Is 657 a fair credit score to buy a house? Depending on what kind of mortgage you're getting. I think the minimum for FHA mortgage is 620. So it should be good. But generally you wanna have a better credit score. Try to increase your credit score as much as you can. That's gonna get you more purchase power and a better interest rate. So I chop up some apple. Make sure you have a balanced diet. I'm gonna check out my dumplings to see if it's ready or not. So let me get some sauce. This is a pretty good sauce. It's very spicy. Chili sauce. You ever cook with a cactus? No. Why did you join TikTok? TikTok is a platform, right? Today we're in the attention economy. So I'm building a platform. So eventually maybe can see what can I use it for. TikTok, it's just like, for example, it's a place for people to get to know you. It's just like it's no difference from billboard on the freeway if you have enough, people on your TikTok. Will we ever meet you, a bad sister? Yeah, no, she's actually in some of my videos. She's in the background. If you look hard enough, you'll see her. You're lagging again. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Ray, platform is great. It's just he is hard to catch on TikTok. Hello, have a nice day. Yeah, follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Whatever question you have, we can talk about it. So I'm just waiting for the dumpling to cook. Let me show you. We love your content. Thank you. So no matter what, buy real estate, buy mutual fund. You have to invest. If you do not invest, you will not get anywhere. You're just gonna be, in a rat race. The easiest way for you to get out of rat race is to invest. Real estate, mutual fund. Do you do Airbnb? I thought about it. That's why last time I went to Gulfport, Alabama. Over there, you can buy an oceanfront home for a relatively cheaper price. And they were charging people $300, $500 a night for the Airbnb. We love the chewing. You want to have a balanced diet. Always have fruit, always have vegetables. Let me try the dumpling, see if it's ready or not. So get a higher paying job, save the money, ideally open a second account, save the down payment, buy 4 units, 3 units, 2 units with the FHA mortgage, repeat the process every year, then you're set. 朋友怎么了? So Texas Elite is talking to me in Chinese. What about crypto? Is a good way to invest? Well, crypto is kind of volatile, right? So you probably don't want to put all your money in it. Maybe have 10% of your money into crypto. If it go up, then you can make a lot of money. If you lose everything, then that's okay. Where do I start from if I want to get into real estate? Save down payment. Fix your credit score. Get to your tax return. And then buy. You look like Elon Musk a little bit. Yes, I study. Thanks for the follow. Follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Whatever question you have, we can talk about it. Let me know where you're from. Any tips on having better energy level in the day? You seem to have good energy. Okay, the good energy level. I use this program. I kind of modified it over Morning Miracle. Master, meditate, or search, see it, take note, exercise, refocus. To have a good energy, you gotta sleep well, you gotta exercise, you gotta have good mental focus, you gotta have good diet, balanced diet, eat fruits, vegetables, drink a lot of fluid. Your mind has to be right. You have to control your mind. Your mind cannot control you. You have to control the mind. Okay? You have to be conscious. You have to be intentional. If you feel tired, just take a nap. Don't sleep during the daytime. If you feel sleepy during the daytime, don't lay down. Don't lay on the bed. Just sit on a chair, maybe take a short nap, but do not lay down during the daytime. Because if you lay down during the daytime, you will not be able to sleep at nighttime. Then your biology clock is going to be all messed up. Hello, my lady. Good morning. I prefer real fruit than buying fruit juice from the market. Yeah, anything that's not that's organic, that's original is better. Like whatever you choose to eat, better to eat something that you can see the form, the actual form. You know, don't buy those TV dinner. Don't buy those like something they put in the package. Don't do it. Just buy whatever that's natural. That's from the original form. If you see a tomato, you buy the tomato. You eat the tomato. If you see the apple, you eat the apple. It's better to eat the original source. Don't buy those packaged food or juice, whatever. Is college necessary? It's a hard question to answer. If you go to college, it's not going to teach you to become rich, but it's going to give you a good foundation. For example, I studied philosophy in college. My major in college was philosophy. It didn't teach me how to make money, but it definitely taught me how to be precise, how to be a more clear thinker. In that sense, it's helped me a lot in the wealth creation. So if you already have a good understanding of everything, if you already, if you all your foundation knowledge is pretty strong, then maybe you do not need to go to college. It's just depending on what opportunity you have. Like for those guys, like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, they're already smart. They already know everything. They already have a good foundation. So and they have the good opportunity. For example, Mark Zuckerberg, he was doing Facebook, right? And Bill Gates, he was doing Microsoft. So if you already have the good foundation, if you already have something good that you're working on, then maybe you do not need to go to college. It's different for everybody, but that's what I mean. How do I make $1,000 grow quickly? Okay, here's the thing about investing. It takes time. If you want to make $1,000 grow quickly, the easiest way to do it, just flip something. The other day I was watching this guy. He was flipping games. He go to those thrifty store. He go buy the used game, but that are unwrapped. That's still in the original wrapper. Then he buy it for like a couple dollars, $2, $3. Then he goes to get it certified. There's some company that certify the games. He get it certified. He paid like $100 to get it certified. Then he put it online for $500, $600. Thanks for the tip. Thank you. Okay. I love your hand movement. Very cool. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Okay, let me try the wonton soup. See if it's ready or not. Getting a little bit hungry, so I have to come to cook something. Okay, see if it's ready or not. Almost. Maybe let me just look at me. Maybe I'll give it another 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Let me make it higher. Best investment in real estate. Random. Did you have low point in your life that you had to pick yourself up? Oh, many times. That's the thing, right? Nobody will do well before you without any struggle. Everybody has. So there was one time I have too many to say. There's one time I owed more than 120,000 in credit card debt. So I had to go to New Mexico to work in a restaurant as a waiter for 2 years to save up the money to pay the credit card debt. When I was trying to go to college, my high school GPA was 2.0. I got a whole bunch of Fs in community college. I failed my English class twice. Eventually, I continued to work at it. Eventually, I went to UC Berkeley. So everything I have done, it was a lot of hard work. Like before I tried to buy the mobile home park, the first one I actually tried to buy, I canceled it because something, I was kind of stupid. I should have bought that one. The second one I actually tried to buy, it didn't pass the environmental report. So I still didn't get the deposit back. It's a $10,000 deposit, I think. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of obstacles you have to go through. I need to watch your live more often, even though I have a 12-hour day, 6 days a week. See, that's what you need to do. You need to make enough money to invest in real estate so that eventually you don't have to work for the long hours. Because if you continue just working, you will never escape the rat race. You will always be exchanging time for money. You need to make it a goal to get out of that rat race as soon as possible. How can you do that? By investing in real estate. Let's say if your monthly income is 5,000, right? You're exchanging your time for money for the 5,000, right? But once you start investing and you put money into real estate, once you do it long enough, then eventually your rental income is gonna replace your $5,000 that you're getting from the money that you're getting from the work. Then you can stop exchanging your time for money. How are you, Todd? You are truly remarkable. Thank you. Exactly. I'm in the process of working for myself. Yeah. When you work for someone else, you are building someone else's dream. Exactly. I'm not saying not to work for someone. There's a time in life where you may have to work for someone, but it's also depending on personality. Some people, they don't want the hassle to make plan for everything. Some people, they just want to take it easy. So it's depending on your personality. Yeah, here you go. Make the plan. What's the best way to take out 20K from a 600K value home, pay in full? There's 3 ways to do it. You can refinance. My wonton soup is ready. But now it's probably not a good time to refinance because I'm assuming the interest rate you got is probably pretty low, right? Now the interest rate probably increased. So you can refinance. You can get a home HELOC, home equity line of credit, or you can get a home equity line. Just talk to a broker, figure out which way is the best option for you. I made a video about the difference between these 3 types of financing options. You can take a look at that video. Fear kills dreams. Yeah, a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people are living in fear. You have these guys, they act all macho. They go, they can jump everywhere. They can go do surfing, whatever. But a lot of people, deep down under, they have a lot of fear about money. They're worried about losing the money. So if you have fear, it's basically you're keeping yourself in prison. You're in a prison of your own. Believe it or not, a lot of people are in the prison of their own. You need to break out of that. You need to be willing to take risk. If you don't take risk, there's no return. Zero risk, zero return. If you want some kind of return, there's always going to be some risk. You just need to learn how to calculate the risk. Let me eat my dumpling. I think it's ready. Sorry guys, getting hungry. So I'm just going to eat and talk at the same time. Wholesaling real estate is okay. Yeah, I mean, you just need to go find the deals. How did you spend your first large commission? The largest commission I got was $200,000, one commission. That's from selling a Newport Beach home. The home was I think $8 million. So I wasted some money here and there, but I spent most of my money in 2 things. One is real estate investment, another one is coaching, education. Coaching programs. Favorite anime? Favorite cartoon? I forgot the name. There's a couple animation I watched before. It's pretty good. Yes, you gotta have the right self-image. If you always look at yourself as a poor person, if you always look at yourself as a loser, if you always look at yourself as somebody that's not smart, then you will be all that, right? You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta trust in yourself. You gotta have the right perception of yourself, because how you look at yourself is how other people look at you, right? What's your advice on someone learning to sell? I actually made a free video course on my YouTube. You can go to my TikTok account, click on the link, the Stan link, and click on the sales training. That's free. I'm too lazy to go over the process right now about selling. But I made a 10 video series about how to sell. So for most people, if you don't have the technical skill, a sales job is the easiest job to get ahead. Because when you're good at selling, that's the only job that's not correlated to how much time you put in. For example, if you just have a regular job, you make the hourly rate. You work for 10 hours. If you get paid $20 a day, you make $200. If you're only working in those type of job that's gonna change your time for money, you will never get rich. I don't care how much you make in an hour. Even if you make $200 an hour, you still won't get rich. You still just get by, just like the high-paying doctors. So, if you can be a good salesperson, you can make a lot of money, and you don't have to exchange time for money. What do you mean? What job? So, for example, I'll give you my example. So when I'm selling a $700,000 house, okay, I'm gonna use easy math. When I sell a $500,000 home, I'm probably gonna make 10 grand, right? And if I sell a $5 million home, I'll make 100 grand. The time I spend for each transaction is the same. Whether you're selling a 500K home or you're selling a $5 million home, the time and the effort is the same. But as you can see, the commission 10x. So that's one of the reasons having a sales job is the easiest job to get you ahead in finances, in money, to help you to make money. Because when you're doing sales, you're not exchanging time for money. Not really. That's the reality, right? If you're an older person, doesn't matter what you do, it's harder. You gotta have the right personality. If you don't have the right personality, you will not be good at selling. Let me tell you what kind of people can be a good salesperson. Okay, there's usually 4 personality, right? Dominance, influential, somebody that's care about people's feeling, and the C that are cautious. Usually the C and the S are not good salespeople. Usually the D and I are good salespeople. People that are dominant and people that are influential. The reason is, if you're dominant, it's easier for you to close on the customer. You can close them easier. If you're influential, it means you like to talk. So if you haven't noticed, I'm D and I. I'm dominant and I'm influential. So that's why being a salesperson is good that's suitable for my job. So you have to make sure whatever you're doing fits your personality. Because if whatever you're trying to do doesn't fit your personality, it's just going to be a grind. Because it doesn't match your personality, so you will not enjoy it, and you will not be good at it. You need, every one of you here, figure out your personality and focus on improving that part of the personality and getting a job that's going to fit your personality. You can go on Google, search for DISC-123, take the test, figure out what's your dominant personality, and then you're going to get a job that fits your personality. That's where you're going to enjoy and you're going to be able to grow and flourish. If you're working on something that doesn't fit your personality, then it's going to be hard. Most effective communication type: phone, text, email. It's depending on what you're doing, right? By far, the most effective way is just pick up the phone and call. But the problem is nowadays a lot of people, they don't pick up the phone call, so you gotta text them to remind them. My ex-husband, manipulative. For men, pick the right woman is the best investment in life. Correct, yeah. You want to have a good wife. A good wife is gonna, if you get a bad wife, it sets you back for failure. It's the same thing for a woman too. If you have a good companion, it's gonna be more beneficial. My wife, she's still in China. I'm sponsoring her. Your ex was a salesman. So he successfully sold himself to you, huh? So going back to the subject of today, if you want to get ahead, don't just stay being an employee and work. I mean, you can, but you wanna invest at the same time. If you're just only working without investing at all, you will not get ahead. Most salesmen are charismatic. You want to use your advantage, right? Everybody have a strength. Some people say, oh, I have some strengths, I have some weakness. I'm going to practice my weakness to make my weakness stronger. No. Fuck your weakness. Focus on your strengths. 10x your strengths. As far as your weakness, just hire people to do it for you. Do not focus on your weakness. Focus on your strengths. 牛逼，大哥牛逼。Okay, Chinese. I want to get a second home, but I'm scared. What are you scared of, man? Here's the thing. A lot of people are scared of investment. All you gotta do is just calculate the number. Just make sure you always have a way to pay for the mortgage. Then there's nothing for you to worry about, right? If you always have a way to have a backup plan to pay for the mortgage, then there's no worry. Somebody's gonna pay for your mortgage no matter what, right? He's asking, are you a girl or guy? She's asking me what I'm eating in Chinese. Ten-X your strengths. Pay somebody to do your weakness. Focus on your strengths. Exactly. So, you want to focus on whatever that's bringing you the most income, right? You want to focus on the high hourly producing activity, right? Let's say if you're talking to for example, I'll give you my example, my brokerage business. The highest producing activity is meet with the seller and sign a contract. I meet with the seller, I sign the listing contract. Each contract is worth anywhere between 10,000 to 50,000, right? I spend 1 hour, I make 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. That's why I'm doing that, because that's the highest return activity. Also, that's my strength because it's selling, right? Everything else is done by my team, right? Good afternoon. The Did I pronounce it correctly? From Ireland. Welcome, welcome. What do you think of stock market? Just I don't know too much about stock market, but the easiest way to invest in stock market, just invest in a mutual fund. Interest rate increasing. Don't worry about the interest rate. Interest rate in the scheme of the history, if you look at the bigger picture, interest rate used to be 15%. Don't worry about the interest rate. Just buy something in a good area that the price is still good. What's the best state to move to get successful in USA? Texas, Florida, Tennessee, maybe Georgia, maybe North Carolina, South Carolina. It's depending on what your strengths, what's your experience. Because every region, they have a different focus, right? For example, Houston, there's more energy related business. Austin, there's more high-tech related business. Georgia, there's more medical related business. So you gotta look at your strengths, your experience, then you can decide where you're gonna move to. For example, Jacksonville has a lot of banking. North Carolina, Charlotte has a lot of banking. So you wanna figure out what's your career projection is, and then you wanna pick an area that has those kind of major industry. Do you feel becoming a realtor to make your own deal is a good idea instead of getting a realtor? I don't think you need to, because what makes you rich is not the commission. What makes you rich is controlling the asset. So if let's say if you spend 6 months try to become a realtor and you try to save $5,000, maybe you get one property because you are distracted with getting a license. But in this same 6 months, you could get 2 or 3 deals instead of 1 deal. Then you actually, a lot better off if you just use a realtor to get the 3 deals versus try to get a license to become a realtor and only get 1 deal. Because what makes you rich is not saving the commission. What makes you rich is controlling the asset. Do you think the government will regulate the crypto to the point it loses the beauty of its anonymity? I don't think it's entirely possible. That's what's great about crypto, right? Because it can be without border, right? What do you mean by controlling the asset? Okay. Controlling the asset is what separates the rich and the poor. Okay? If you're a poor person, you pay rent every month. You're constantly working for the money. Because you don't have any asset. You're just paying the rent, right? If you control the asset, then that means you become the landlord. Once you become the landlord, you no longer need to exchange your time for money. And instead, your asset is making money for you. The tenant pay you rent every month. You could be anywhere. You could be, on the beach somewhere in the Caribbean. You still get money because you own an asset. The tenant pay the rent to pay for your mortgage. That's why you want to control the asset. ASAP. That's what I keep telling you. Get a job, save the money, control the asset. This is like another video I made yesterday, right? I'm sure most what I'm talking with you guys, sharing with you guys, you do not hear in the classroom. Because the classroom, the school, is not designed to help you to get rich. The school is designed to make you a worker so you can work for the corporation. You understand? The school, they do not want to teach you how to become rich. They only want to teach you so you can be a person that's going to work for some corporation. Because the school and the 9-to-5 job is a creation of the industrial age. Before the industrial age, there's no 9-to-5 job. Okay? Everybody in the modern world are brainwashed. Everybody think it's the thing to do. It's what you have to do is to get a 9-to-5 job. No. 9-to-5 job did not exist before until industrial age came. 9-to-5 job is an invention of the industrial age. Why? Because of the industrial age, they need workers to produce in the factory. So that's why the 9-to-5 job is invented. So that's why you have school. That's why school will never teach you to be rich. School teaches you to follow order. School teaches you how to follow instruction. Of course, you gotta know how to follow order and follow instruction to get rich. But that's not the school's intention. The school is trying to make you become a good employee so you can go work in one of these corporations. Okay, I'm lagging again. Okay, sorry. So, let me drink some soup. We love to hear what you have to say, but you're lagging. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. So where did industrialization came from? Industrialization came from the cotton industry. That was what, 1800? I forgot the year. So the United States have all these cotton farms, right? So basically, the cotton farms, they're using the free labor from the slaves to plant and pick cottons. Once they get all the cottons, then they ship the cotton to the factory in England. British, they built all this major cotton factory, textile factory. That's the beginning of industrial age. In the beginning of the industrial age, they get all these people to go work in the factory. In the beginning, it was mostly kids and the housewives. People do not like to work in the factory, so they have recruiters going to all the villages and talk to all these poor people and lure them into working in the industrial factory, the textile factories. In the beginning, the working conditions was horrible. So that's where the 9-to-5 job came from. Before it was worse. Before it was 9 to 9, 8 to 8. But since the time has changed, now it's becoming better. The working condition is getting better and better. But you gotta realize, you are still just a labor for the corporation. You know nothing about American politics. So that's not where the 9-to-5 came from. Okay, tell me where the 9-to-5 came from. Tell me. This is not about American factory. This is about, 9-to-5 day came from U.S. labor movement. Okay, that's a different subject. I'm talking about where this job, the concept of job came from. It originated from the textile factory in England, from the cotton business. Okay, 9-to-5 day is an American concept. It's exactly the same concept. Oh, I'm not talking about the time of 9-to-5. I'm talking about the concept working for a corporation. It originated from British. Those factories were not 9-to-5. I already told you. I already said that. Okay, so this is a problem with some of the American people. They're not very educated, but they like to go around and claiming other people are wrong and they are right. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I actually made another video about this. A lot of Americans, I'm American too, by the way. A lot of Americans, they do not have much knowledge. They do not study. They do not go learn the fact. And then they like to go around and telling people that they are wrong, that themselves are right and the other people are wrong. I'm highly educated, so I know what you're not. Okay, tell me, where did you graduate from college? The chess show. Tell me, what college did you graduate from? If you're claiming you're highly educated. Say it. Do you have an answer? Yeah, good question. What college did you graduate from? I graduated from UC Berkeley. What college did you graduate from? You're a fucking loser, man. That's what I'm talking about. You see, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of people like this guy, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He doesn't study. He doesn't take the time to learn. And he want to go around and telling people other people are stupid and he's smart. So I'm not claiming I know everything. I'm not claiming I'm right, you're wrong. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what I know. Okay, you see, degree does not equal knowledge. You're a fucking joke, man. What college did you graduate from? Okay, if you're saying degree doesn't equate knowledge, how much money did you make? You gotta have some measurement, right? You either measure your skill, your knowledge by what degree you have or how much money you make. How much money did you make? Fucking loser. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. They do not know shit. They do not study. They do not learn. But they want to go around and telling other people they are stupid, he's smart. I've made millions in my real estate career. I was mentored by my father in business. Okay, I have made millions. Do you still have the real estate now? Do you still own the real estate now? Or did your father make the real estate? Did your father invest in real estate? Or did you do it yourself? Go ahead and Google our names. Joe McKillian, okay. And Peter McKillian, okay. Good. Good for you. This is the problem I have. A lot of people, your father did the work. Did you do the work or your father did the work? A lot of these people, this is the problem I have, okay? They like to go around and telling other people they don't know shit. And they like to say, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. That's the wrong approach, okay? I'm not telling anybody is wrong. I'm just sharing with you what I believe. If you do not believe what I say, that's okay. You have the right to your own opinion. But do not go around and telling people that they're stupid, you're smart. Which you are not. You do not even have a fucking college degree. And you claim you made some real estate money. And you didn't do it. Your father did it. You're a fucking joke, man. Oh, my father made the money. My father made the real estate. I have heard you say lies and nonsense on your channel. What lie did I say? Google my name. I did really well myself. I'll point them out later. Bye. You don't know anything about me. Okay. This guy is such a loser. So that's the problem a lot of people have. They don't know anything about other people, but they want to claim that other people are stupid, other people are wrong, and they are right. You don't even know me. Why are you suddenly come out and say, I don't know nothing? I'm not saying you don't know nothing. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just sharing with you what I believe to be right. You don't have to agree with me, right? You do not know anything about me. Well, at least I know something, right? You do not have a college degree, right? He wants to most Americans are like that. A lot of Americans are like that. A lot. They always have this mentality. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm right, you're wrong. But at the same time, they don't know shit. His head is still playing chess. Okay. So that's the problem. Like I said in another video, right? If you If you think you know everything, if you think everybody's a dumbass, most likely you're the dumbass. A lot of Americans are like that. Yeah. Because you know why? Because if those people like him, he doesn't study, he doesn't read, he doesn't study history, he doesn't try, he doesn't do anything with himself. So because he doesn't know anything, then he thinks he know everything. So that's the problem. Usually when you see people, they think they know everything, they think they're the smartest, then most likely that person is pretty dumb. That's a good indication that the person is dumb. Just like this guy. You gotta get it straight. I'm not claiming I know everything. Okay. I'm just sharing with you what I know. Whether you're gonna believe it or not, that's your choice. No, I'm not in the Bay Area. I'm in Los Angeles. So here's the thing, okay? You need to know what's right and what's between right and wrong. You need to know your ground. You need to hold your ground. Don't let other people tell you you can do something or not. Don't let other people tell you you're smart or not. You gotta hold your ground. You gotta believe you're smart. You gotta believe you are capable. You gotta believe you can do anything you want. Don't allow anybody tell you whether you can do it or not. Nobody can have the power to do it. Only you. If you tell yourself you can do it, then you can do it. You do not need to listen to anybody's opinion. Your content is very valuable, so don't stop. We love you. Thank you. Because a lot of times, what I just said is knowing who you are is easier said than done. It's easier for me because I have a different perspective, right? Because I was born in China. I grew up in the United States. So I've been to many different industries. You know, I've been through different experiences in life. So I know better. But for somebody that's born here in the United States, if you grew up with a stigma, it could be anything. It could be social economic status. It could be race. If you grew up with that kind of stigma, sometimes it can be hard for you to know who you truly are. So sometimes it's better to travel outside of the country, to go to other world, to find who you are. For example, so we have some African American people in here. So if you're African American people, if you grew up in America, if you have never left this country, you need to go to some other country. For example, Africa. Once you go there, you'll have a different perspective. Why? Because let's face it, the reality is African Americans in America is still pretty disadvantaged, right? And you are seen as a minority. You are seen as on a social, a lot of African Americans are. You are seen as on a lower social economic level, right? But then you're gonna constantly have this stigma about yourself. But once you go to Africa, once you go there, you're no longer a minority. Because if you don't go to other country, if you stay in America, you always think that you're the minority, you're the person that's weak, you're the person that's the minority. If you believe that, that's not good for you, right? Because you're being kind of brainwashed. But if you go to other country, if you go to an African country, well, suddenly everybody's black, then you become the minority. So that can help you to shift your mind. That can help you to change your self-identity. Let's face it, everybody have problem to overcome. Everybody have problem with the identity they need to overcome. Maybe you think you're dumb. Maybe you think you're not smart. Maybe you think you have the wrong race. Maybe you think you're poor. Those are not something that's inherent. That's just something you grew up to believe. 你好吗？我的名字叫所罗门，你做得很好。Great, thank you. So Solomon just talked to me in English. He said, "How are you? My name is Solomon. You are doing very well. Thank you." Yes. Do not let people tell you who you are. Okay? Who you are is who you believe you are. It's not what people think of you. If there's any good books that help with your personal development, what are they? I I think the Master Key System is a pretty good book. Master Key System. You can search on YouTube. It's for free. Do you invest in crypto? I did. I still have the money there. It's losing a lot of money. It's hard to start a business with a zero budget. You don't need to start a business from the beginning. Start from something that you can start making money. It doesn't have to be business. You could sell something, you could make commission, you could work for somebody. Just build up the initial fund. 你是来自天气怎么样? Okay. Solomon is asking me where I'm from. How's the weather? I'm from Los Angeles, California. The weather here is pretty good. Sunny California. Follow my TikTok, give me some likes. Whatever question you have, we can talk about it. Let me know where you're from. I'm from Los Angeles, California. So now it's 9:15. I'm going to stay for 5 more minutes until I finish my apple, okay? Yes, Master Key System. Another book is The Science of Getting Rich. This book are all free on YouTube. Just search for it. Science of Getting Rich. The Master Key System, is that by Napoleon Hill? I forgot. No, it's by a different guy. It's by a different guy. It's not by Napoleon Hill. Bye, thank you. I just got my real estate license. Any tips? If you just got your real estate license, go to my my TikTok profile, click on the link. I have some free course for you. Study those courses, then you'll be successful. 我来自密苏里，我们刚被一场巨大的龙卷风袭击。Okay, Solomon said, I'm from Missouri. We just been hit by a big hurricane. Solomon, did you use a translation app or are you really good at Chinese? I want to move to Northern California. The salaries are so good. I'm single young man, so I can save. Yes. Open 2 accounts. One account is dedicated for saving your down payment for real estate and buy it as soon as possible. No. Move to a place with higher income and invest in real estate in a different state. Done. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Transportation app. Why are you being here? What do you mean? Follow my TikTok. Give me some likes. Whatever question you have, we can talk about it. What part of China you come from? Central China. So real estate investment is the way. It's the easiest way. I think she means that motivates you to start TikTok. Oh, TikTok is a platform, right? It's a place where you can build your platform because TikTok is kind of new compared to Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. TikTok is by far the best place to build your platform right now. I do karate. I'm the orange belt. Great. You are my favorite TikTok page. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys, being here, participate and ask the questions. I'm learning too, right? You gotta remember, I'm not claiming I know everything. Being on TikTok, I'm learning too. I'm learning some from people too. So that's what's great about technology, right? You get to exchange information, you get to exchange knowledge, and you can do it at your, in your kitchen. We appreciate you. Thank you. Just focus. The easiest plan to become a millionaire. Thanks for the panda. Save money. Save 20,000. use it as a down payment to buy with FHA mortgage, buy a $500,000 multi-unit, leaving on, lease out the other ones to pay for your mortgage. Repeat the process every year. If you just do this for 5 years, you'll become a millionaire. Henry, thanks for the gift. Thank you, thank you. Wow, there's a lot of gifts. Thank you. You need to focus, right? A lot of people, the problem with a lot of people is either they're not focused or they do it halfway. Focus, be disciplined, be consistent, do it all the way to the end. If you just stick to this one advice, buy one property with FHA mortgage every year, you'll be a millionaire. There's no doubt about it. There's no question, no doubt. Thanks for the gift, Henry. Till today, I still don't know how the gift thing works. Oh, thanks. So, I would say the most important quality for anybody that wants to make it is discipline. Just like every morning I go practice Wing Chun, right? Do it a little at a time every single day. For example, save the down payment, discipline. Be disciplined about it. Fix your credit, be disciplined. Talk to the broker, be disciplined. Every day, spend 1 or 2 hours working on the investment, be disciplined. So discipline, I would say, by far, is the most important quality if you want to get ahead. Discipline, yes, but also to have something to look forward in life. Yes. So this morning I saw this guy. He's a Stanford professor. He said something that's really good. He said, make a 5-year plan. And every day, write down that 5-year plan, the goal for that. Write down the goal, what you want to achieve in 5 years. And every day, do 3 things that you're going to help to achieve that goal. Do it every day. Write down the goal, what you're going to achieve in 5 years, and what you're going to do today the 3 things you're going to do today to help you achieve that goal. Okay, I finished my apple. Now it's 9:22. Hello, do you have any questions? You're from Thailand, right? My 5-year plan, I don't know if I want to say it. Sometimes they say if you... So my plan is revolving around purchasing mobile home park and purchasing hotels. You gotta quantify your plan, right? For example, if you tell yourself, 5 years from now, I'm gonna own 10,000 units of mobile home parks. You wanna make a numbers goal, make it quantifiable. Purchase hotels, why not build your own? I guess you can do it too, but building is very time consuming. It takes probably at least 2 years to build a hotel. If I want to build a hotel, that means I can only build 2 hotels in 5 years. But if you want to buy a hotel, you can buy 10 hotels in 5 years. So that's the difference. What is mobile home? Okay, mobile home park. Mobile home park is a piece of land with infrastructure, with underground infrastructure, septic tanks, and the water well. And you make money by lease the land to the person with the mobile home. Every month you collect rent for the space. I have a family friend who built it. He took 3 years. You see? Yeah, it takes a long time to build a hotel. Yes, and a lot of energy. It's much easier to buy versus building. To buy a hotel, you just need to have enough down payment. You just need to get approved by the mortgage. You can get that done in couple months. Once you buy it, you control the asset. It becomes yours. Yes, I'm living in the United States. Yes. Where are you from? Okay, 9:24. I'm gonna log off in 1 minute. Okay. You're from Vietnam. Okay. I was in Ho Chi Minh City before. Vietnam is beautiful. I actually have a friend ask me if you wanna go to Vietnam to join her wedding. She's gonna have a wedding ceremony in Ho Chi Minh City, I think. Is there anything you miss about China? Okay, how about non-financial goals? Non-financial goal is probably have a kid and keep good health. Is there anything you miss about China? Maybe some of the traveling and some of the food. We don't have that kind of mobile home in Vietnam. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you have mobile home in Vietnam. Yeah, there's a lot of mobile home in America. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the questions. I appreciate you. Go out there, make it happen. Follow my TikTok. No, I don't have kids yet. No. Yeah, there's a lot of mobile homes in the United States. Yeah. Okay, guys. Until next time. I appreciate you.